Hey, everybody. This is the third season DVD of Community. This is Yvette Nicole Brown.
And I'm Gillian Jacobs.
And me and Stinkerton are going to handle this one together. Look how cute you look in your
look
little
how
tank top.
awkward I looked.
No, I remember all the
carrying me.
I remember all the conversations about that tank top in the wardrobe department.
Joel made fun of me a lot for that tank top.
Wow, you look great.
It's supposed to be like more colorful versions of our characters, so it doesn't have to be a Ooh!
Well,
let's talk.
Look at this diva. First of all, me and Jim Rash have the same dress, and I'm mad that he looks better in it than me.
No way.
Yes.
And look at that cleavage.
Look at that cleavage.
He's got nothing on you.
You know, there was a conversation about whether Jim should have a wig as well, and the last second they decided to take him out of the Diana Ross wig.
Yeah, they kind of avoided putting him in a full-on wig until later in the season, where he said canceled. He's actually wearing a full wig.
Exactly. And this was like.
Do you notice a human being spinning from the top of the ceiling?
I just caught that. I don't think I even saw that the first time. And you know, we had to really rehearse that a lot. Yeah. The dancing.
And the thing about when we dance on the show is that they never actually set aside specific dance rehearsal. They just try and pull you in between takes or in between setups on scenes. So we always learn things very haphazardly.
Yes, which is always daunting. Even though I'm a black woman, it's, you know, I always feel like I got to hold up the rhythm for the whole people.
I feel none of those obligations.
You do great as a dancer.
I don't.
I remember when you were a teapot in season 1. Was it season 1?
No, he looks like Vladimir Lenin, I think, with this goatee.
I'm always concerned when they put Jim in a suit because it always looks a little misshapen because he's got such a compact little body that they put him in these little boxy suits. Same with Donald and Daniel.
Oh, yeah. They put Donald in the worst suits ever. And let's see. What else can we talk about? Ooh, a classic Dean Jeff Winger chest touch.
Yes, you know what's so funny? I remember when we had this and you had the chemistry book. We're like, is Britta that dumb now? Like, is it really come to that?
As third season proved, she is.
But she's still adorable.
She's adorable.
She's well, I think that's trademarked by another network. I don't know if we can say that.
Chevy looks very tan in this scene.
He does, and very thin. This is our first ep back from hiatus, second season.
Yeah.
And we didn't know if Pierce was coming back to the study groups. This is a big deal that Pierce is back.
For shizzle.
Oh, Gillian.
Let's see. What can we talk about? Anthony Russo directed this episode.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the worst when it comes to that. Gillian and Allison and Danny have like total recall of stuff like what day we taped something, who directed. I remember nothing.
I have flashes of memories of actually shooting these episodes. That's the thing, dear listeners and viewers. We don't actually remember shooting a lot of these scenes.
We don't. Like, we got here today and we were like, what's this about? Is this the first episode? What happens? Gillian's the one that remembered there was the musical sequence. Yes. I don't even remember that.
Well, because I remember, like, how bad I was in it.
No, you were amazing. You're always good, Stinkerton. Cut it out. It's the first Winger speech of the season.
Usually they come at the end of the episode, so this is switching it up.
Yeah, we're doing something new with this one.
Chevy does look thin. Look how
he does. And I love Joel's hair this season.
Mm-hmm.
He had a new
shout out to Jade.
Jade, the new hairstylist. We had 3 new hairstylists.
Oh, you can see my mic pack.
Mic pack alert.
Totally see my mic pack.
Mic pack.
If you rewind and look at my waistband, you can totally see my mic pack.
We should count how many times something pops up in some of these episodes that's not supposed to pop up.
Ken does not like being in the vents.
He doesn't even do that.
He's a real trooper about it, but I don't think he likes having to crawl around in the vents.
I wouldn't like it. I want to say something about our theme song. It's sung by the 88 and 88s. And I'm thinking of their Twitter name. There's an S there too. Everyone asks me on Twitter if I'm singing it. It's a man, everybody.
What?
I get it all the time. It's a man.
Really?
He's amazing, and it's the 88s. So it's a group, and it's not me.
Yvette and I met them.
We did. We met them at what was that? What did we do?
24-hour play festival.
There's stories to tell about that. Oh, Starburns.
The lizard.
Sideburns. Am I missing anything?
Yeah, the human being underneath it all, but no one's really interested in that, are they?
That's the amazing Dino.
Stematopoulos. This episode also introduces.
Is this Todd?
Professor Michael Caine.
Williams. Michael K. Williams from The Wire. Amazingly on The Wire.
Cougar Town's been moved to mid-season.
And Boardwalk Empire.
Not cool.
Hey, buddy. Hey, it's coming back in January. 6 seasons and a movie.
6 seasons and a movie.
This is Intro to Biology. I'm your professor, Dr. Marshall King,
Marshall. Oops, I got his name
Well,
wrong.
I thought you were saying his real name.
Oh, I was thinking
you mixed his real name.
What a dummy.
He's bringing such gravitas in this scene. I feel like we should respect his intro and let him talk.
Yeah, right. I have to represent for everybody else that should be doing this commentary and not allow you to have a meaningful moment
You
of
darn
it.
right. You darn right. Darn right with that, kiddo.
He is the sweetest man you'll ever met. We should talk about
He's amazing.
Michael Williams.
He's a sweet guy. A friend of mine, Nicole, is a big fan of his, and she was, borderline stalker. And I warned him that she was coming to set one day, and she came to set, and he spent an hour with her. He talked with her, answered all her questions about The Wire, took pictures with her.
Yeah.
And she was pretty much catatonic and mute the entire time, but he was still so engaging and wonderful. He's a wonderful man.
I had that same experience with my friend Samantha, who came to visit LA, and I took her to this party the night before the Emmys, and he was there, and that was all she cared about. Was
Can I
like,
please meet
can I
him?
please? And that was like one of the few moments. It's one of the few moments when I felt. Oh
She
my
Britted
Lord!
it. She
I
Britted
need to, guys. I'm only 4 sips into my coffee. It's early.
It's one of the moments that what?
Oh, I actually felt kind of cool because I knew him and I could introduce my friend to like her
and
favorite character from
He
TV.
was nominated for an Emmy then. Yeah.
I will not tolerate monkeys living
Yeah,
on
Jeff got.
I love this run so much.
Let's enjoy it.
install a banana buffet. I use vines as
Jim Rash is genius. This is the first season that he was a series regular. We were so happy that he got promoted to series regular this year.
That's called justice.
It is justice. He's been doing fine work for 3 seasons.
Seal all the vents and then pump the ducts with some
This is Mel Rodriguez playing Sergeant Nunez.
And he was on the other Russo brothers show. What was the name of that show with Will Arnett? Running Wild. Wait.
Yeah, something wild. No, I'm getting the new show mixed up. They have a new show.
Yeah.
I'm getting it all mixed up. I was going to say Wild Kingdom.
But
Running Wild, I think it is.
So Joe Russo cast him in that part because he'd worked with him before and he was hilarious.
John Goodman, ladies and gentlemen.
What do we have to say?
He's amazing. I remember the promo for this season because I never was on set at the same time John Goodman was the
I was
entire
in the
season.
hair and makeup trailer with him once.
I saw him at an NBC event before the season started. That's the only time I've even seen him in person. But the promo of him and Jim Rash was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen when they were promoting the new season. And so here he is. He's Vice Dean Laybourne.
I know. I would have been too intimidated to act with him, so I'm glad that
You never had to?
Yeah, it's scary.
I don't know why you get so intimidated ever in life because you're so genius at everything. I take Stink. We go to parties and Stink will see someone that she really wants to meet, and I'll say hi and walk up to anybody. So I'll just kind of grab her and force her to have a moment that she's terrified to have. I did that with Lisa Kudrow.
You did.
You were grateful afterwards.
I totally, but too scared to say anything myself.
I'll talk to anybody.
I know. Yvette will talk to anybody.
really will.
She really, you should be next to her at a party because you'll meet everyone.
You'll meet anybody you want to meet if you're with me at a party.
1990s British sitcom?
Cougarton Abbey.
Cougarton Chapel.
I may be having an awakening.
Come off it, Deirdre. You're only...
Can I give you a hint as to what Yvette is doing right now? She's trying to look up the names of these actors.
I am.
I
want to give them credit, but I don't see their names.
They're British.
Is that Deirdre?
Deirdre, yeah.
That's Tate Henyock. She's probably going to wish that I had not tried to say her name.
You're both still our friends. We've evolved. Right, Jeff?
Ooh, burn, Jeff Winger, in your face.
Deal with that, Jeff Winger.
Ooh.
Oh, you see that Danny Pudi nod? Like, yeah.
And we all love each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we all go to the same school.
Yes, we do.
Don't do your ad-lib.
I'm doing Shirley ad-libs on the DVD commentary because I can't separate life from television.
I was on the wait list for biology. Somebody got kicked out. I am.
Did we get new chairs this year?
New to us.
New to us.
Nothing on our set is new. Everything is from like 1975.
But new to us.
New to us.
I feel like they were new.
I got poked by a little, stray pin. Oh, there's Richard Erdman, who is Gillian's favorite person on the planet. He's such a sweetie pie.
On episode 6.
You guys got about 5 minutes left to eat.
Oh my, time flies when you're studying the science of life.
I think time flies when you're joking around about movie titles that sound like names for poops.
This is something that Danny Pudi and I would probably do in real life.
In real life.
And something that you would you?
I'd join in towards the end. I'd fight it as
First you'd protest at the top.
I'd protest. Like how it's so naughty and dirty, and then by the time end of it, I'd be giggling and adding my 2 cents. That's what I do. Always protest first.
I gotta go.
Thanks for the 5 minutes.
I love how they wedge us all into these tiny tables.
Oh, yeah. They keep telling us that, like, they're eventually going to just, like, put 2 of the tables together so we can all sit at one. But we are either all smushed in one or somebody's sitting in one chair at the head of it. And there's these bars underneath
that are very painful.
that prevent you from, like, actually exiting gracefully and smoothly from these cafeteria tables. So we're always climbing over things, banging our legs. It's just so hard to be an actor.
It's so hard.
It's like what I'm trying to get at is that, like, our pain.
The suffering we go through for you. There's always somebody with like half a butt cheek hanging off the seat. Oh no.
I love these insults.
You broke Abed.
Tennis elbow. You are a pizza burn on the roof of the world's mouth. You are the opposite of Batman.
Opposite of Batman, it's going to be in my obituary.
Twitter, people have used those lines on Twitter repeatedly to talk about things that suck.
Exactly. I'll see him when I see him.
Totally.
I love his weird long inhales, his audible intake.
Yeah, it's
living in the urbans. That's one of my favorite line readings.
I never saw him put his finger in his nose.
Oh, yeah. He's the strangest man. Oh, my God.
Ken Jeong is fearless. That's what you need to know, everybody.
Oh, my God.
He's
His
absolutely
audible
fearless.
intakes kill me.
Oh my goodness, spacious.
But I love that. Okay, this is the nicest Greendale will ever be.
Ever.
It's still not that nice.
But still, everything looks new. And this is the scene that they put in the promo for our new season that I loved. John Goodman in the scene.
Our alumni donations comprise 80% of your entire school's budget. And you want to know why?
You want to know why. Oh, it's about to get real, everybody. It's about to get real.
You could have lived the rest of your life in blissful ignorance and died a happy pansexual.
What is a pansexual? I don't know what
Pansexual imp, he calls him.
I don't know what that is.
Now you're going to feel my power.
Oh, look at Rash.
Downward from me, straight through you, from nostril to rectum, now until the end of time. And that's
What's up? Loved it. Loved everything about it. Second to Donald Glover's crying.
I know.
Jim Rash crying is never not funny.
He's on the ascendant.
It's never
Watch
not
out.
funny.
Like a lawyer?
That's a barber, because I'm also sick of that ridiculous goatee. You look like a white Lou Gossett Jr.
Oh.
Oh.
This is our big... Oh, no, I thought this was our big play.
A bigger office.
Biggest office I ever had.
I'm here to apologize, Dr. King.
All of those bugs on the wall were actually real. Like, they're dead, but they were real at one point. And at one point, we did the scene where we're all in there together in another episode, I think. And there were little tiny ants trying to get into...
No.
Walking up the wall, trying to get into the dead...
No.
Huge beetle.
No.
And I was standing right there, and the whole time in the scene, I'm like, this is gross.
Should we talk about who our neighbor is to the right?
Let's talk about who our neighbor is. Go ahead, Gillian.
It's Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, who plays...
And the doctors.
And the doctors. And Dr. Phil plays his music so loud that there's times we can't even finish a scene because...
Yeah, I'd say like once every 2 weeks, they play some audience warm-up music that is so loud...
The walls shake.
...that we cannot continue to film the scene.
But Dr. Phil also has the nicest bathrooms.
True.
So we do slip over to Dr. Phil.
He's holding a ham.
I didn't even... Half of... He throws a ham. Half of his antics I missed the first time because I was laughing so hard. I never noticed the ham or the finger up the nose in the previous scene.
Let's smoke him and choke him.
Monkey gas.
Monkey knockout gas.
Yes.
Uh-oh. What is that?
Monkey cat!
How did he know?
He has experience with monkey gas. He's been monkey gas many times.
Something is coming that is my
Oh my God,
favorite
this
thing
is my favorite reference we've ever done.
in the world.
I just think this is so amazing.
And that's our actual study room, you guys,
Yeah.
that they turned around in a day. They turned it from our study room
Yeah.
into that in a day and then turned it back by the next day. Everyone that works on our show is just genius.
Guys, come on. 2001.
Gotta love it.
A Community Odyssey. I'm so sorry, guys, to let you down with this DVD commentary.
We're doing great. What are you talking about? There's no judgment here. There's no judgment in the DVD commentary booth. I think you're doing a lovely job.
Abed, all your friends are here.
I love that.
Danny Pudi in real life is addicted to chapstick, which is why Abed Nadir
is addicted
to chapstick
because he has to have it on him at all times.
This can be your new favorite show. It's a British sci-fi series. That's
The introduction of Inspector Spacetime.
Yeah.
We have Britta to thank for Inspector Spacetime.
I know.
It's brought everybody so much joy.
Everyone says I ruin everything, but sometimes I'm dead on about certain things.
You did good here. Guys, look. Inspector Spacetime. It's pretty awesome. That's Travis Ritchie and Derwin Jordan playing Reggie and Inspector Spacetime.
Inspector, look out! Blog-ons!
There's been some flack about me reading the names of the actors in these commentaries, and I think if I was doing a couple
gave
of lines,
you flack?
Our cast members.
Did anybody?
It's got to be Joel. It feels like Joel and Donald. It just has them written all over it, and maybe Harmon. But I'm saying, if I was in a show for a couple lines, I'd love someone to say my name if I bought the DVDs.
I came here to let you know that your best friend,
We shot this
Pierce,
scene
is the one that got me kicked out.
for how many hours would you say?
7, 6.
Yeah, it was. We did a lot of takes.
Yeah, this was rough. And you know what? There's something that Joel does that did not make it into the episode. That was so funny that we all laughed every single time, and we just prayed that they use it.
We should do our impression of it
yes,
when that line
when
comes.
it comes up. We'll do. It was genius. And he had this white foam in his mouth, which was really gross.
Yeah, you can see he's kind of still got it in there. He's spitting it out at various times.
Yeah, he was supposed to be totally foaming.
Oh, come on. Obviously, I don't mean all black people are in prison.
Whoa. You and Allison's reaction was genius.
Clearly, you have gone off the deep end.
This is when Allison's hair was really long. There was always a big debate about how long Annie's hair should be. Ooh.
Shut the front door.
Yeah. Here it is.
I've become
agitated.
He said, I seem to have become agitated. It was so, okay, it's probably not funny now that we just did it, but when he did it, it was so British and
he kind of
proper.
had a very courtly manner about him as he exited, and we really loved it.
It was very professional. I seem to have become agitated. It was awesome.
How many times do you think you could swing a hammer? I mean, an axe.
Me, once.
Yeah, I don't know.
Once. It looks really heavy.
I just came by to tell everyone this year isn't going to be that different.
Oh, Dean.
With the notable exception we
Dean.
have a nice night.
Maybe we should sing some of our songs.
Which for the should we save them until we?
What is with that guy?
Our songs from all the stuff we make up on set.
Yeah.
Should we save them for the episodes that they? Oh, they're from previous seasons.
They're nonsense songs.
Which one do you have in mind? Stinkers.
Smells like farts.
It stinks.
Smells
it
like
stinks.
farts.
Boom. It stinks. That came up because we were in a table read one time and we walked in and it literally smelled like farts. All these are not great, everybody. We're doing what we can, but all this is not great. But it's all true.
Mm-hmm.
And so we made up an entire song about how our table read room smelled like farts. I'm sorry for anyone that's offended right now.
No one's offended by that.
Some people might be offended by that. It's a
Then they
bodily
should
function.
get off of this commentary.
Smells like fart. Boom.
I
Boom.
can't say.
It stinks.
Smells like fart.
Smells like fart. Okay, we're sorry.
We're not sorry.
We are sorry, Gillian.
We're not sorry.
All right, maybe I'm just sorry.
If they watch Community, they can handle a song about farts. Our show is way dirtier than that.
Our behind the scenes is way dirtier than that. Okay, so we came in and we're very scared of.
We had to reshoot
Jeff.
this scene. Remember, we had to reshoot a portion of the
Oh,
scene.
we did
weeks
because
later.
they had to shorten it because the show was running long. Is that right? Yeah.
I know you're already out
They
of
cut some lines and consolidated some things.
I
And
have to ask that you stop being my friend.
I love that red under his eyes. I like Joel when he looks a little scruffy.
Well, fucked up.
Wow. Is this PG-13?
No, remember?
Are you sure? They didn't
remember
tell
the
us.
whole bit about me and Donald having
That was
sex
last
in cement?
season. Maybe this season
It's
they're
not.
going to try
It's
to.
unrated.
Is it
remains
unrated?
unrated.
Let's look in the booth. Is it unrated?
They're not paying attention to what we're saying.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
unrated?
it's unrated.
Okay.
Oh, we got the thumbs up.
Are there things that we're allowed to say?
Unrated. We'll never
We
have
should
a
have
Blu-ray.
asked that. I know. You don't know. Things can happen.
Andy Bobrow claims that the bees are responsible for our lack of Blu-rays.
Really?
Writer Andy Bobrow of
The
Community.
bees like bees that fly?
It's just so stupid.
I'd love to hear that one day off of the commentary.
It is a scary, lonely, Chang-filled world out
Oh, this is the real Winger speech. The other one was just a little something. This is the real one.
I thank God every day that I don't have to learn these speeches.
I know. You've done chunks, though. You guys have had chunks of dialogue, but his are like soliloquies.
Yeah, but come on. He consistently.
I know.
Donald's hair.
I like Donald's hair. I was just about to say how I liked it in this scene. Well, he had a moment. Something happened. It was
He did a movie where it was set in the 90s.
90s. He had a high top fade, yeah?
He had a high top fade.
So they had to pack his hair down. That's the miracle of black hair, people. It can be 5 different lengths at any given time, depending on if you put water in it or use a blow dryer. So they patted him down, added a little water and patted him down. Gillian is laughing so hard she's crying right now. She's thinking about things that we will not speak of involving Donald's hair.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm a drug dealer, right? And you're a scientist. So
got it.
We get like a
So this lizard, I would be scared if I had to have the lizard on my shoulder.
He kind of didn't move though. Once you got him,
I know,
he
but
stayed
it
there.
still bothers me. I mean, when I had to pick up that frog, I was very scared.
Man, the frog.
I love that shirt. I actually bought it.
That's a cute shirt on you.
I bought it
at the end of the season.
I bought it at the end of the season.
$500 for that shirt.
It was pretty expensive.
All of it, the poorest person in the study group is Gillian's character, and her character has the most expensive. She wears Prada. Don't you wear Prada?
Prada shoes.
Prada shoes. All of her shirts are like $200, $300. My stuff is from Bargain Basement. $5. They moved me up to anthropology this year, which was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I like anthropology.
That's it, everybody. This is our last year.
We did it. We did it.